Time to dial up your shop's machining game with our countdown of the best CNC router spindle options. Today, I'm going to be going over the best CNC router spindle that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 5, we have the FoxAlien CNC Spindle Motor Kit. This compact sponsor of your workshop delivers a balanced blend of performance, versatility, and approachable price, making it a popular pick for hobbyists upgrading a small desktop or compact benchtop router. The kit tends to emphasize a sturdy aluminum housing with solid heat management and a design that keeps footprint tight, so it can fit on smaller machines without crowding the Y-axis or the Z-column. We'll typically see a brushless motor inside paired with a straightforward power interface that supports a range of inputs used by popular control boxes, allowing you to dial in speed for wood, soft aluminum, acrylic, and other common materials. The RPM range is presented as flexible rather than narrowly specified, with a focus on offering a wide spread from gentle mills to more aggressive high-speed engraving, depending on the controller and spindle driver you pair with it. Mounting is designed around a standard industrial pattern, which helps in swapping in a different collet or adapting to your existing CNC setup without major fabrication. The kit commonly ships with a mounting plate, simple adapter collars, and basic hardware, all of which reduces the time you spend on alignment and hardware sourcing. Noise levels are usually competitive for the class, and the spindle's weight distribution aims to minimize chatter on moderate feed rates, a plus when you're dialing in your first passes through softer woods or plastics. Heat management is important. Owners appreciate the finned body that keeps temperatures in check during longer runs, and the overall thermal stability helps maintain consistent cutting behavior, especially in longer sessions. Compared to the NymoLabs CNC router spindle motor, which I have included as number 4 on this list. At number 4, we have the NymoLabs CNC router spindle motor. This model stands out for its adjustable RPM window, offering a practical platform for hands-on experimentation across materials ranging from hardwoods to aluminum composites. Built with a rigid frame and a well-balanced rotor, the NymoLabs unit emphasizes low runout and smoother starts, which translates into cleaner traces and more predictable toolpaths. The documented range extends into high-velocity territory, with ramp-up and ramp-down curves designed to keep acceleration smooth while you're switching between engraving mode and light milling. 7,000-30,000 RPM span, captured in the product specification, allows you to protect cutting tools by reducing dwell and avoiding overheating on delicate materials, while still offering the torque you need for modest stock removal when you're in the upper end of the spectrum. Cooling is typically achieved through a compact air-cooled system that relies on the external environment and heatsink geometry to dissipate heat during extended passes, so you'll want to consider ambient temperature and ventilation in tighter shops. Workspace integration is aided by a relatively compact footprint, a stable mounting footprint, and a piano key-style connector arrangement that many users find straightforward for their control box. You'll often see compatibility notes about ER-style collets and standard mounting holes, which makes upgrades or component swaps straightforward. While it's strong in performance and precision, it may carry a slightly higher learning curve if you are moving from a simpler all-in-one spindle kit. Nevertheless, the gain in control over speed and finesse appeals to users who want more musicality in their toolpath. Compared to the FoxAlien CNC Spindle Motor Kit, which I have included as number 5 on this list. At number 3, we have the FoxAlien CNC Spindle Motor Kit. This version of the FoxAlien family brings a slightly different emphasis to the table, often delivering a compact, rugged construction that balances rigidity with ease of installation. Expect a durable aluminum body with careful machining on the bearing housing and a patiently designed cooling approach that helps sustain performance across longer sessions. The kit is designed to slot into a range of desktop and small professional machines, with a mounting footprint that aligns with common router plates and a predictable center of gravity to minimize bending or flex under load. Speed control is typically handled through a compatible controller box, empowering you to dial in gentle ramping curves for finishing passes or to push toward faster material removal when you're working with softer stocks. All life is supported by stable spindle bearings that resist heat-induced runout during bursts of heavy feed rates, and the overall balance of torque and speed aims to keep chatter at bay even when you're approaching the higher end of the RPM range. Setup is aided by accessible wiring, clear labeling on connectors, and a design that tolerates a modest amount of misalignment without immediately affecting cut quality. As a practical takeaway, this kit tends to mesh well with aftermarket collets and flexible mounting options, giving you room to experiment with different tool diameters. Compared to the NymoLabs CNC router spindle motor, which I have included as number 4 on this list. At number 2, we have the RATTMMOTOR ER20. Spindle is built around the classic ER20 collet system, offering a broad range of tooling sizes for engraving, light milling, and detailed carving. The stainless steel or high-grade alloy housing is designed to endure the vibrations of high-speed operation while maintaining a solid, repeatable alignment with the nut and collet. Typical specs emphasize a robust RPM range that suits fine finishing passes as well as aggressive engraving, with heat dissipation through a practical form factor and an efficient path from the motor core to the cutter. Kit often includes a set of ER20 collets and a standard mounting pattern, which helps with straightforward installation into many CNC routers and milling machines. Users appreciate the balance between price and capability, especially for projects that require fast tool changes and reliable repeatability in a compact package. While not the biggest kit in the lineup, its compact footprint and familiar ER20 ecosystem make it a favorite for upgrades to older machines or builds that need a dependable, versatile spindle for engraving and light milling tasks, compared to the FoxAlien CNC spindle motor kit, which I have included as number 3 on this list. At number 1, we have the RATTMMOTOR ER20. This top-ranked spindle continues the same ER20 lineage, with a focus on practical performance, reliability, and compatibility with a wide range of small to mid-size CNC routers. Rugged housing supports consistent cutting and reduces thermal drift during longer runs, while the ER20 interface ensures you can swap in a large variety of tooling diameters without hunting for adapters. The motor's high-speed capabilities enable fast, clean engraving and accurate pocketing, and the mechanical stability helps preserve surface finish even when feed rates rise. Cooling is engineered to keep the spindle within safe temperature thresholds during multiple passes, which is essential when you run extended engraving sessions or dense patterning work. The overall package emphasizes plug-and-play compatibility, with familiar mounting holes and simple wiring schemes that reduce setup time and troubleshooting. This makes it an appealing option for makers who want a dependable upgrade without a steep learning curve, especially if the work involves wood, soft metals, or plastics. Compared to the RATTMMOTOR ER20 listed as number 2 on this list, the latest iteration emphasizes slightly improved heat management and more consistent idle characteristics, illustrating how small refinements